Another video. Sorry, a lot of videos lately. A lot of shit going on. A lot of stuff to respond to. So it's the way it works. Save them up for later. I don't care. Whatever. Um, yeah. Rendering a video about the whole googly thing. I don't know when that's coming up. Well, whatever. I mean, go to the website. You know, the website will have links to videos, and there's the video that got removed. It's on the website now, so go find it. But anyway, on to this Gratex thing. He's made a couple of videos, but this one, the heroin church guy, was kind of interesting. But this heroin church guy, he makes a snarky video, and he says something like, you know, I'd like to just punch your fat face, or whatever. You know, and he's laughing while he's saying it. So, I mean, it's obviously nothing like a direct threat. It's just a thing where you say, God damn it, I'd like to punch that fucker in the fucking face, or I'd like to kick that fucker in the nuts. I mean, not a big deal. And Gratex makes, of course, a big deal of it. So I'll play that video just because he does talk about me in it, which I also find obnoxious. But this is the thing here. This is Gratex comment. Die and free up some energy for someone more thankful for existing. I just think that's amazing. Someone more thankful for existing. Thankful for existing. I mean, it's like somehow there's this concept that before I existed, I was in some bad place. You know, some horrible, awful place. Like, you know, where there were human beings, and they were all liars and cheaters and thieves. Scuzzy little fat balls of crap who sat in the fucking stands eating their cow burger and waving flags for their home. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the shithole I'm in now. Where was I before I was here? I mean, what was the hell exactly? I was thankful for being taken from hell and being thrown in mediocrity at best. I mean, at best. You can say this is mediocre, right? I mean, come on. I'm supposed to be thankful for mediocrity. Amazing. But I just find that amazing. I mean, this whole idea. So a guy can't make a joke about punching somebody in the face, but this guy can say in a comment with no little smiley face, die, and free up some energy for someone more thankful for existing. Yeah, that sounds, it just seems a little bit hypocritical. Seems a lot hypocritical. Seems like a big pile of crap. So whatever. Keep pretending you're above it all, Gratex. Keep pretending. Oh, volume again.
Yes, I'm fat. I don't have a lot of success with women. I'm quite unattractive as far as like some kind of median standard concerned.
Yeah, media standard. That's kind of funny. You're attractive. You're unattractive by like a sloth's opinion. Come on, just concede the fact. Sorry, but yeah, okay. So yeah, you lost that race, okay? But you're an articulate guy. You got a little bit of brain thing going, so you got some shit going for you. But yeah, just concede. Yeah, you're a mess physically. Yeah. Yeah. You really have to concede it. It's not a media standard. It's sort of a universal standard, I think.
There's a lot of things that people could say about me, and they do say them because this is the internet where everybody says what they feel like. But
yeah, no, well, you know what? I don't really go to anybody's channel and say anything about them. I never go to them and just say, I'm going to pick on you for no good reason. Okay? No, I only do it when they get in my goddamn face. That's the way it works. They get into my face and they pick the fucking fight. And then they get pissed off because they start to lose the fucking fight. And yeah, you people play all these weaselly games. I mean, you'll insult somebody's intelligence, you'll insult their capacity. You have to be free thinkers, and there's no such thing as an objective truth. Well, guess what? That's really insulting, asshole. I know 2 + 2 = fucking 4. And I know it's a fact in the universe. It's not a fact in my brain. Okay? It's a fact out there. Pi, the relationship between a diameter and a circumference, is a fucking fact, asshole. It's not just something in my brain. Oh. So yeah, I mean, so you ask for the trouble. The trouble doesn't come finding you. The evil little insulters didn't just show up for any reason. It's because you're a snarky pig. You go flopping around the internet talking shit right to people's faces, and then they say, well, look at the goddamn face that's talking this shit.
Because, you know, they don't give a fuck of it. Because there's no consequences, you know, you can say anything you fucking want. You know, that's why Inventum is so vicious on the internet. You know, In real life, you get a punch in the face.
Now, in real life, I got marshals, watching me. Yeah, you know what? That's just the pile of shit too, okay? Because guess what? In real life, I don't meet any assholes that are willing to defend their insults when they have to do it right to my face, okay? So why don't you show me? Why don't you have the guy show up and try the bullshit with me first, asshole? Okay? That's what doesn't happen in real life. In real life, assholes don't treat me like an asshole because they know I'll punch them in the fucking face. Right? So they treat me decent and I treat them decent. Yeah, that's how it works, fucknut. You're the one who started between me and you. There's no fucking doubt about that. And now you're just a whining, butthurt motherfucker because I've killed you. I've literally just wiped you the fuck out in the argument.
But talking about punches in the faces, I mean, just because you've listened to and mend them, rehearse and probably take a few takes.
See, now that's the kind of thing that would get you a punch in the face in reality. Alright, that's an accusation directly impugning my honesty and my character and my competence and all of that shit. And you just did it so casually. You just threw it out there like everybody else throws these little sloppy remarks out there. And what? You won't take any accountability for it. None whatsoever. Right? You just make the accusation. You got no evidence, nothing. Alright? I mean, I'll swear on my parents' life again. I think I've redone videos like maybe 4 times the whole time I've been on YouTube. Where I start a video and then I stopped. I just said, no, this is shit. And I start over again. I mean, it's under a dozen, I think. It's under a dozen for sure. Alright? On my mother's life. There. Okay, fucker? There's no rehearsing. There's none of that shit. So you're just impugning my character. You're impugning my competence. You're impugning who I am for nothing. For with no evidence of anything. I'd rather you just call me ugly. I'd rather you just say I'm a flat-haired, I don't know, find an insult.
To make a video response to my video, where I have no ability to respond to it.
Again, another whine. Am I asking for a courtesy I'm taking advantage of? Do I give a rat's ass if my video shows up down here somewhere? No, I don't. I'm not the one who has to put his name on everybody's fucking comment section. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't. Alright? And I have a right not to give a fuck. And when I don't give a fuck about something, if I don't give a fuck about whatever, having red screen doors on my house, and if I don't tell everybody else they have to have a red screen door in their house, then what's the fucking problem, asshole? I'm not imposing on you. Now, you can either make an argument or you can't make an argument, but this lame excuse that you can't make one because you can't post it as a response is fucking goddamn weak bullshit.
No real desire to spend maybe, 2 hours now?
There's lots of ways to do this. Now, I have literally thousands of videos posted, and some of them are under 10 minutes long. Now, you could go find one of those videos, as many people claim. I mean, I have been saying the same shit, okay, just a different way on a different day, but it's all the same shit. You could even go find one of those 4-year-old videos and respond to it. Alright, give it your best shot, fucker. But this is another lame excuse. You don't have to respond to this video if it's too much work for you. The arguments are the same arguments. They're already in other videos. I'm just having to reiterate them because you don't pay attention. Why are you arguing when you don't watch the videos? What the fuck is that, asshole?
Responding to each point line by line. Just because you've listened to that, you then think that, hey, you've got...
You could take notes. You really could. I've done that before in videos, and it works. You could take notes, watch a video, take a few notes. You could play half of a video. You could play a quarter of a video. You could make some effort to get to the relevant points if you had the will to have a fair fight. But you don't have that will. You think it's just, no, I'm just going to throw my little snarky bullshits out there, my little snarky-isms, and then I'm going to complain because I get some of that shit back.
Justification for punching me in the face. You can be.
Oh yeah, right. For using a line that everybody's used all over the place. So it's like the movie 12 Angry Men when the guy says, "I'm gonna kill you," right? And they talk about how that everybody says, "I'm gonna kill you" sometime in their life, and they don't really mean they're gonna kill you. I don't think Heron Church really is gonna punch you in the face. No, I don't think so.
Violent towards me because of my opinions. And
Yeah, he thinks you're a sadistic lunatic, okay? He thinks you're Dr. fucking Frankenstein and he'd like to kick you in the nuts because you're a crazy motherfucker who's waking the dead. You know, I mean, I can metaphor you to a lot of evil things, just as you have metaphored me as a genocidal worse than Hitler. You've metaphored me worse than Hitler. So I would suppose that the people you're communicating with, if they believe I'm worse than Hitler, then they certainly should wish me some harm. I mean, they should certainly be awful happy if a tree falls on me, if I'm worse than Hitler.
but I mean, it's not even my opinion, so that's what's fucking hilarious. But you don't know anything about me. You don't know.
Well, we do know that you think I should be thankful for being alive. I should be thankful that two assholes said, well, let's go do baby-making experiments. Let's create some consciousness. We can't control what's going to happen. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen. Let's just do it for the fucking hell of it. Why? I don't know, because everybody else is doing it. Yeah, it seems like the thing to do. And you want to pet a kid, right? You want to play with its winky or something? Or, oh, is that what? No. You want to, what, clean up its vomit? Yeah, you like doing that, don't you, bitch? Yeah, but you're a crazy motherfucking crazy cunt. Yeah, all you crazy cunts are crazy cunts, right? Well, for what? Why? Why am I here, Gratex? Explain it to me. What's the rational cause being served here? How am I more reasonable and rational response to the threat than like the dikes around New Orleans? I mean, even that makes more sense. As ludicrous as it is, that makes more sense than my existence here.
I believe. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I argue. You know fuck.
Oh, I mean, that's being kind of idiotic. You make goddamn YouTube videos. Did you realize that? You make YouTube videos and you walk and you talk about shit that's on your fucking mind and what you believe in and how you think it's all an illusion and it's just a perception and hierarchy and okay. Yeah, we got that part.
All about me. You're just you're drunk, you're doped up, you're heroined on this image of me and what you think I am, what I stand for. And you.
Yeah, whatever. So again, no direct connection between anything. He's making the direct argument that you're completely insensitive to the victims of the imposition. You demonstrate yourself to be completely insensitive to the suffering of those who are the victim of the imposition. Okay, you just told them to die and free up resources to give their consciousness, something they believe is precious, and bestow it upon another fucktard. Why would I want consciousness to be possessed by another asshole on planet Earth? I mean, that would be like me planting Ronald Reagan seeds. Why the fuck, Gratex, would I plant Ronald Reagan seeds? Why would I plant Obama seeds? Why would I plant ignorant, homeless, rapist, child molester seeds? Why would I plant any of those fucking seeds, you fucking idiot? I mean, if I can steal some energy so those assholes can't use it to put consciousness together, I'm going to be goddamn glad to do it. I mean, thank God I'm stealing enough energy and keeping it from the average human moron to abuse. I mean, fuck you.
Well, Mendham's vilified me for you. And then you've got...
Oh, yeah, I vilified you by doing what, Gratex? How exactly did I vilify you? Did I compare you to being worse than Adolf Hitler? Did I call you a genocidal maniac because you care? No, I just simply stated the obvious. You're a relativist who only cares about the present. You don't give a fuck about the future. I mean, it's obvious, right? You don't think the future is going to have 1 trillion consciousnesses versus the 3, let's say, that existed now. You don't understand the whole Adam and Eve concept, that Adam and Eve grow into 7 billion people. You just don't get it. Well, their name wasn't Adam and Eve, you know, Ugg and Uggette.
Carried away with that building. You can punch me, you can do whatever you can to me. He's given you that. Okay, he's given you that right to vent yourself, right?
Now, isn't that amazing? I mean, like I said, you made a video titled, you know, Gary's genocidal lunatic, or whatever the fuck it was. And now you're going to talk about who's licensing who to do what? Oh, amazing. And I'm a genocidal lunatic because I understand that 1 trillion... If I could, you know, Gratex, you're a guy in debt, right? Now, if you could eliminate all your debt by just paying 1 penny today, just 1 penny, and all the debt goes away, what would you wouldn't do it? Because the debt isn't real? Because it's a future obligation? You wouldn't spend the 1 penny? Yeah, right.
Just anger about how evil I am. I'm so evil that I want life to exist. That's how evil I am.
Yeah, you want it over other people. You want to impose it on victims. You want to ride a rickety roller coaster. You want to shove people in a rickety roller coaster, and you want to say fuck you to the people who don't like it and thrown out of it and smashed on the fucking asphalt. And you're just going to say tough fucking shit, I like the roller coaster. Yeah, why shouldn't somebody say fuck you? If somebody puts me in a trunk of a car and drags me to Action Park and says you're going to fucking ride the rides and you're going to go down the flume and you're going to do all this, you're going to eat cotton candy even though it makes you want to puke, yeah, why shouldn't I be pissed off?
You just watched a video where a guy just argued that he has the right to kill everything on this planet.
Well, again, you're going to keep saying I have a right to kill it. Well, I definitely have a authority over animals because I have a higher intelligence, and it really is a matter of intelligence and competence. That's my license, okay? I can fill it out. I can sign my name. They can't. And as for the rest of it, I've already explained it'd be preferable to go through a democratic process. It'd be preferable to allow the last generation to live out without reproducing. That's the preference. All right, but you want to make it into a malicious murder. Well, go ahead, but that's a lie and a distortion of the intent. Okay? So go ahead, play your game. And I'm going to point out again, you're going to waste the opportunity. You can pay 1 penny now to save $1 trillion tomorrow. And you're going to say no out of what principle? Out of what insanely stupid principle?
You're calling me evil for calling him out on that? How fucking delusional are you?
Yeah, well, that's the question we're asking you. But fuck it. You know, I just hope a tree will fall on you, right? We'll just make it easy. We'll just wish death on each other. I wish something will be able to steal resources, sun energy from you so you can't occupy it anymore and waste consciousness plotting to impose unnecessary suffering on sentient beings. Yeah, fuck you, you crazy bastard. Quit strapping things into your rickety roller coaster. Fix it or fuck off. It's not that complicated. Bag of shit. So here's his other video.
So Mendon's made a 17-day response to my video, and I don't feel compelled to watch it or respond to it.
Oh, so you don't feel compelled to watch it or respond to it, but you sort of are going to anyway, even though you didn't watch it. Interesting. Yeah, fair cop some more. Way to go.
I was only interested in how you'd respond to my chicken argument, which I will reiterate for you. Mendon says...
Yeah, well, I don't know how you got just to the chicken part without watching the video. And I made the point about the chicken thing in more than one way. So did you see all of the ways I made the argument? I don't know. I don't think you did.
That he doesn't have the right to kill a chicken for a meal, but he has the right to kill all chickens.
Yeah, so why didn't you just quote the quote of mine? Okay, I don't have a right to cause unnecessary harm. I do have a right to cause necessary harm. It's that simple. So you just define these words unnecessary. Unnecessary is to satisfy my selfish desire. Necessary is logically demanded. Logically rational. Yes, you pay the penny today to save $1 trillion tomorrow. That's the rational obligation.
For the greater good, for logic, for reason, for intelligence, or what have you, for suffering, whatever his.
Yeah, again, discounted again, right? The suffering doesn't matter. So that's all you've just done again. Again, you just sit there and demand, for whatever reason. Why? Because, he's going to cure cancer. Well, fuck that. Yeah, it is the cure. That's the simple truth. Giving up the irrational, silly notion that you need Sisyphuses to keep pushing the boulder up the fucking hill. We don't need more Sisyphuses. The Mars doesn't have Sisyphuses. It's doing just fine. There's no need for your Sisyphuses. And especially there's no need for them when a lot of them are fucking miserable. It's just stupid. It's not just stupid. It's sadistic. The word fits. You are sadistic.
He is, he's the right to kill all of them for that thing, but he doesn't have the right to kill one for a meal.
Again, so you're just going to keep ignoring the argument, right? That's all you're going to do. You're just going to keep ignoring the fact that the future is going to exist. You're going to keep pretending the future doesn't exist. There's not a whole pile of welfare in the future, so you're not going to spend the rational dollar today to gain billions tomorrow. There's just no argument with somebody that stupid. I think a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old could probably get this basic economic theory.
And all I wanted him to say was, he's got the right to kill. That's all I wanted out of him, and I got it. He's got the right to kill. And Mendham has the right to kill, I've killed animals that are suffering. I've killed a rabbit that had some kind of fucked up.
Well, why should you have the right? You're the one with the absolute statement. Why should it be your judgment, right? You can't apply your rational judgment to that rabbit. How dare you? I'm saying I have a right to apply my rational judgment. It's tested, rational, logical judgment. You haven't proven it to be irrational or illogical, so you have no right to cast any fucking aspersions against it any more than I would have any right logically or with any kind of intellectual dishonesty to say that it was wrong to put an animal out of its misery. I'm saying it's the perfectly reasonable thing is to put the DNA molecule out of its misery. It's a stupid, insane, sick, idiotic notion.
Brain disorder or something that was. And I killed a mouse that had a broken back or something like that, and it was paralysed and was in agony by the looks of it. And I killed them, but I didn't think I had a right to kill them. It's as if I had a right to do it.
Oh, well, what's the point? Then this is just semantics now then, right? So you're going to say you did it and you thought it was wrong. The right, it comes from knowing it's right, having logically tested it as right, and knowing that you're the one that's responsible. There's no other God to take care of the business. You're the janitor. You're the most competent person in the room. You're the highest ranking officer left. That means you have to take charge. Right? Isn't that the theory here, jackass?
I just felt it was the best thing to do in the circumstances. But it's entirely circumstantial.
Well, of course it's entirely circumstantial. Nobody's arguing that each circumstance is a unique circumstance, but the principle is the same. You don't waste suffering. Not complicated, asshole. And that's what you were serving. That was the interest you were serving, and you goddamn know it. Now what you're going to tell me is that if you could kill one mouse today to save 50 mice tomorrow that were going to die of the same disease, you wouldn't do it because those ones tomorrow don't exist yet. So you won't kill the one today to save 50 from suffering tomorrow.
There's many different things that could have been done. Burn, Hollywood, burn. Bit of left field for you.
Blah blah blah. Maybe you should have scripted this one.
Just think a bit left field now. Sorry. But yeah, I don't have the right to kill. but Mendham thinks he has the right to kill. And that to me is a disturbing thing.
Well, I just don't. Like I said, this is a semantics game. You obviously thought you had the authority because you acted on your authority. So it's just idiotic. It just doesn't make any sense at all to make this argument.
It's just what I want to point out. He's not a cult leader, he's a genocidal maniac, okay? In order to save zillions of non-existent chickens from horror.
Yeah, they will exist, though, right? They will. It's not there's no reasonable doubt that they're not going to exist, right? Right? That's right.
He has to kill trillions of existent ones.
Well, you say trillions of existent ones. No, there aren't trillions. And my argument is yeah, if we can lower the number, lower it as low as possible. So, no problem. I mean, we could cement over a hell of a lot of the earth before we blow it up. Yes, sirree. Pouring cement's fun.
And he'd agree with that. That's his logic, you know.
Yeah, well, look, it's not that complicated, okay? Again, you're going to keep arguing. I'm telling you, life is a Frankenstein monster. It's out of control, it's a mess, it's sloppy, it's idiotic. All right? You can simply stop Frankenstein, or you can keep putting up with it. Day after day after day, a new Frankenstein flying out of the monster palace. I mean, so what's the rational thing to do? To keep killing the Frankenstein, or kill the monster maker?
To stop the horror and the victimization of things that don't exist.
But will. Gee, I mean, again, how stupid can you be? This is the kind of thinking, apparently, that goes on in the world. This is why we're going to pollute ourselves and end up eating our own shit. It's because you think you can shit in today's water and somebody's not going to have to drink it tomorrow. You actually think your shit isn't going to exist in the water tomorrow. I mean, you're that fucking stupid. So you not only fart at other people's dinner table, you'll shit in their water, okay, as long as they're going to be drinking it tomorrow.
He has to bring horror and victimization upon things that do exist.
Yeah, well, it really isn't that complicated. It really isn't. You know, people sacrifice. They have a baby. You know what they do? They spend some money and they make a little baby room and put little ducks and flowers and bullshit on it because they figure the baby is going to show the fuck up and they want to try to be ready for it, right? So they sacrifice their current life because they know of a future responsibility that's going to exist. Not a complicated concept. Again, a 6-year-old could get this idea that, yeah, oh yeah, tomorrow, I get that. I'm 6 years old, but I understand there is a tomorrow and a day after tomorrow and a day after tomorrow. Yeah, I get that. That's not too hard to figure out. Yeah, so you're dumber than a 6-year-old.
Fascinating shit. But what I wanted to say to a lot of people who have like sympathies towards this stuff, Amentum's anti-life, and maybe just the antinatalism stuff as well, is that the reason that you value suffering so much, I think, is because you value sentience so much.
Oh, whatever. That's just silly. Okay, it really is just silly. Take the suffering out and it's irrelevant. Okay, if there's no capacity to perpetrate harm. Harm is connected to suffering. If there's no harm, I don't care. Do whatever the fuck you want. Okay, have like quadruple penis orgasm. You know, actually, make us like multisexual so we can actually fuck ourselves. So then we can have 2 orgasms at once. Like at the same time. Like not multiple orgasms, but actually duplicate on top of each other orgasms. And maybe we could sneeze too at the same time. So we could have an orgasm and sneeze at the same time. Yeah. I don't really give a fuck. Do whatever the fuck you want. You take the harm out of it, I don't give a goddamn, you stupid cunt. So it has nothing to do with sentience. It has to do with the capacity to impose suffering and harm. Damn. Play more word, but play your word games because that's all that matters. It's not about the truth. It's not about describing reality. No, it's just about word gamemanship. Fuck, you suck. I so want to just punch you in the ugly gob.
You care so much about suffering, because you value sentience. Right?
Yeah, your theory sucks, okay? It's just a stupid, idiotic, moronic theory. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It sucks.
And that's the reason for it. So, when people say suffering's the most important thing, they're missing out the sentience part. That suffering is important because it happened to sentience.
Well, duh. I mean, really, duh. Duh. Feeling things can have bad feelings. Oh, no, duh. Yeah, yeah, fuck. Jeez.
Happened to anything else. You know, it's a subset of sentience. And, so, because...
Well, whatever. Harm is the entire set of suffering and pain and negative conscious sensation, or whatever you want to describe it. So, you know, whatever. Play your little subsetty, little word gamey, bullshitty fuck shit. Doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with what the argument is, which is the pain has real weight. The values that you're saying compensate for those pains have no weight because they're an illusion of desire. Desire corrupts judgment. It destroys reason and logic. I mean, it's so fucking obvious that it does that. You have no reasonable reason to eat food. You only do it because you're hungry, you stupid... Oh, sorry, I don't want to get personal.
Sentience is so precious. That makes suffering valuable and important.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, you've got it completely backwards. Okay, what makes sentience important is the capacity for something to suffer. If they can't suffer, if they can't be harmed, then sentience doesn't mean anything. It's meaningless. There has to be a deprivation, a negative, before there can be any positive, and that's just the truth of the matter.
Me with that, then cool. You know, you care about suffering so much because you care about sentience so much, right? It's not as if you care about sentience because you care about suffering. You care about suffering because you care about sentience.
Oh, and this distinction is important how? No, that's right. There's no fucking way this word game could ever mean anything. This is more futile than life and tic-tac-toe.
Are we agreed? Then, why would you argue that sentience should cease to exist if it's so valuable? I mean, for me, what I would...
See, again, the value is all negative. You still just don't get it. So even if I concede that sentience has the value, it's a negative value, you dumb fuck. Okay, suffering is still the negative value in the sentience that gave the sentience any weight, and it's negative. It's decidedly negative, you stupid shit.
It is, you know, sentience is the most precious thing out of it. Our self-reflexive, self-awareness, the fact that matter is organised in such a way, like matter, you know, like energy.
Yeah, like fucking horse shit and bullshit and cow shit and all kinds of human shit and all the other kinds of shit that fly out of little fucking orifices. Yeah, right, it's all matter. Really cool.
You know, atoms, particles, you know, energy. It's organised in such a way that that energy is aware of itself.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, right. It's aware of itself. It's also aware of its desire to take, to have, to want, to need. It's also can be aware, if it actually wants to be intelligent and fair and rational, that it's completely caught up in a dopey, idiotic, tail-chasing psychology that is entirely futile and stupid. It's just fucking, it's hungry for a trap door. And it just keeps doing it over and over and over. It keeps falling for the same trap door trick over and over and over. I mean, Boo Boo did a little Wile E. Coyote thing. And it's just so fucking true. You're just Wile E. Coyote. Give up the Roadrunner, shithead, and buy yourself some Twinkies and let your fucking ambition for the future go.
Sorry, does that sound like too new age for you?
Yeah, it is.
Matter is self-aware.
Oh, whatever. Like again, this means something. Oh, automatic. Oh, it's self-aware. This is fundamentally important. Exactly how? Self-aware that what? I'm a DNA molecule seeking to get itself into the future. Fuck. That awareness really doesn't do me much fucking good. But it's the only one that matters. Asswipe.
Okay. We are matter. We're not anything more than matter. But we're
well, it's kind of stupid to say 1 minute that we're sentient and then the next minute say we're nothing more than matter. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Obviously, when we're alive and our little heart's beating and our brain is brainering, we're something more than just matter.
Self-aware. Matter is self-aware of itself. That's more...
Matter is self-aware of itself. Well, that's sort of redundant.
Precious to me.
Oh, okay. Again, so it's precious to you. It's not precious to me. So why do I have to buy it? Why am I being stuck in your little I love self-awareness ride? Why do you have a right to capture me, to kidnap me, and force me to go to your I'm self-aware ride? I think your self-aware ride sucks balls. It's stupid. And I'm sick of you tying me up and forcing me to play.
Than that thing, which is a stone. Sentience is more precious to me than those.
Oh yeah, right. They can't be harmed, can they? That's right. That's the key to it. That's right. They have no negative potential, so we don't have to worry about them. But we do have to worry about the other things that do have the negative potential, and that's the whole point. We want to make you into stones. That's right. Little happy stones that can take care of themselves. They don't need to be cared for.
Now, anti-natalists argue that the universe should just be those things.
That's right.
I argue that maybe we should have more than that. Maybe this self-awareness thing is...
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. And again, why? Why? God says so? Well, how do I rationally make anything out of it? How do I say, oh yeah, that really does it for me. That takes away all the pain and everything is really cool and great. No, that's not what's in my hand. I mean, self-aware. If I put it in my hand, it just doesn't. I don't. What is it? What is self-aware? What is it? Where? What? I can't eat it. I can't fuck it. I can't derive a single bit of anything from it. It's absolutely useless to me.
The best thing that's ever happened to the universe, despite it.
Yeah, no rational argument for that one. The best thing that ever happened to the universe was inventing pain so we could torture sentient beings for billions of years. That's so fucking logical. Yeah, didn't Dr. Frankenstein have that written in his book? Oh, that's right. That sadistic lunatic who woke the dead. Oh yeah, matter shouldn't be dead. No, it should be animated. It should walk the earth with its arms outstretched forward, going, feed, food, give me food.
It's downside. And rather than throw the baby out and keep the bathwater.
Yeah, well, what's your baby? Again, describe this baby to me. What's the baby again? Oh yeah, your stupid, idiotic notion of accomplishment. Your stupid pyramids and your cathedrals and your perpetual, wasted, pointless, over and over and over again falling down the trapdoor. Yeah. Fuck.
Maybe we should be trying to find ways of alleviating suffering.
Oh yeah, well, we haven't been trying, have we? No. Nobody's trying to do that.
For maximizing
Nobody's trying to do that.
Positivity, you know. That's just an appeal to emotion. An appeal to positive emotion.
No, an appeal to silly, yellow submarine, unicorn-powered, metaphysical, happy-pappy bullshit.
Opposed to Mendham's appeals to negative emotion.
No, rational thought,
no,
asshole.
I think
Rational description of reality.
And a lot easier to solve our genetic problems that result from natural selection, which I'm not a fan of.
Oh, great. So you're for eugenics. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's not going to get us in any political trouble at all.
I think it's a lot easier to solve those problems than it is to manufacture a way to crash the moon into the Earth and kill
Oh,
everyone.
dream on, fella.
I think it's a lot easier to solve those problems than it is to end all sentient life.
Well, I think you're absolutely and fundamentally wrong. Okay, I don't think you'll solve any of those problems. You're just going to, as long as you perpetuate this horror, that's all you're going to have is horror. You're just going to continue the Poeskian nightmare. You're not going to fix the human organism. You're not going to fix the DNA molecule. It's about consumption, reproduction, cannibalism, and addiction. There's nothing else you can make out of this, you dumb, stupid fuck. And the fact that you're endorsing it does make you a rather sadistic lunatic. And that's just the fact.
So there. So there.
Yeah, well,
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
there's no real point because you're not going to listen to the counter argument because you're a wuss and a pussy. Yeah, that's right.
Sorry. But seriously, I'm not defeating in Mendham. I'm not winning an argument.
Well, that's for sure because you're not making an argument. You're just saying, I think whooshy gushy boo boo gushy gushy porridge porridge. You're like a Teletubby. Porridge, 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 porridge. You're not making an argument. You're just going porridge, porridge, porridge. Like you ought to get the job as a little fat little laughing baby in the corner. Maybe they can give you that job and you can just laugh.
Winning a competition. I'm not standing atop the pile of the war of bully structures and hold myself as the winning bully structure, which then gets...
Oh, whatever. So you had to put the hierarchy stuff in here. It's about the truth, asshole. Have you made a rational argument in defense of imposing